the clock app on the iPad. Let's take a quick look at the clock app today to show you how we can use the various features and functions such as alarms, timers, the stopwatch, and the world clock. Now, it is important for me to remind you that, of course, we can use SIRI to do these types of things. Wake me up at 9 a.m., set a timer for 3 minutes, and we can even name our timers. And it's wonderful because it's possible to have multiple timers going on at the same time. And we can give names to our timers, like, set a pizza timer for 20 minutes, set a laundry timer for 45 minutes, what have you. And a lot of times we do this with SIRI, and that's great. And it works wonderfully well. But you might have more granular control in some cases, and I'd just like to show you the app. So I've already opened it here recently, so it's on my dock on the right-hand side.
Suggestions, files. YouTube suggestions, clock, 12:03 p.m. Double tap to open.
I want you to notice that when you are on the clock, it says the current time. Let's double tap to open it up.
Selected, clock, world clock, tab, 1 of 4. Swipe up or down to select a custom action, then double tap to activate.
I don't know if there are custom
Tap
actions
W,
on that actually
characters.
or not. I don't think so. At least it's not appearing that way
Selected,
right
tap
now.
container
Yeah, no.
characters.
Okay. Now, here's what I want you to see. This is a top tab bar, or what we sometimes call a floating tab bar. Instead of being a bottom tab bar like you often see on the iPhone, you might see those sometimes on the iPad, but a lot of times now the new thing is to have, if there is going to be a tab bar, to have it at the top. And so that's what we have here. If we touch the top left of the iPad, I believe I'm as far left as I can go. I'll swipe.
Selected, world clock, tab, 1 of 4.
Now let's move to the right.
Alarms, stopwatch, timers, tab, 4 of 4.
So there are 4 tabs. This is the world clock tab that is currently selected. And of course, you simply double tap on any of these to change which one is selected. Now let's go ahead and take a little look at the world clock tab. By going to the right.
Edit, button.
You can edit your clocks here.
Add, button.
You can add a new clock.
World map, San Francisco, 9:05 a.m. New York, 12:05 p.m.
That's our time zone.
London, 4:05 p.m. Paris, 5:05 p.m. Moscow, 7:05 p.m. Beijing, 12:05 a.m. Tokyo, 1:05. Sydney, 3:05 a.m. World clocks, San Francisco, 9:05 a.m. Daytime, today, -3 hours. Sunrise, 7:24 a.m. Sunset, 7:14 p.m. Draggable.
And isn't that cool? Because you get even more information. And listen, it says double tap.
And hold. Wait for the sound, then drag to rearrange. Actions available. End of explore image. Remove clock. Activate. Default.
So those are my actions. And I guess I can reorder these so I can see them in a different order. Let's look at a couple more just for fun.
New York, 12:05 p.m. Daytime, today, +0 hours. Sunrise, 7:12 a.m. Sunset, 6:59 p.m. Draggable. London, 4:06 p.m. Daytime, today, +4 hours. Sunrise, 6:21 a.m. Sunset, 5:59 p.m. Draggable.
So it's telling us it's +4 hours, or the other one was it's 4 hours ahead, however many hours difference. The one was +0 because it is our same time zone. And this is useful because, like I heard that one for, what was it? Beijing, maybe the first one that had a 12 a.m. And I was thinking, is that tomorrow? And so let's see.
Paris, Moscow, Beijing, 12:06 a.m. Nighttime, tomorrow, +12 hours. Sunrise.
Yep. So it's very, very
6:29.
detailed about that if you swipe through these. So this is your world clock tab, and you saw the add button. We can add more clocks. We can edit the existing ones. Now let's go back up to the top and choose another tab.
Selected alarms, tab, 2 selected.
Okay,
Alarms,
so we're now
tab,
in the alarms
2 of
tab,
4.
and if we swipe to the right, we're going to see an add button. We're also going to see any existing alarms that I have used in the past on this device.
Timer, edit, button.
There's also an edit button.
Add, button.
There's your add button to create a new alarm. We'll show you that in a moment.
9:51 a.m. Alarm, repeat, never, sound, radial, switch button, off. Double tap to toggle setting. Swipe up or down to select a custom action, then double tap to activate.
So this is an alarm that I used previously. I don't have it set up as a recurring alarm. It was a one-time alarm. That's why it says repeat never. The sound I had chosen was called radial. And if I were to, it's apparently a toggle, so if I were to double tap this, it would turn it on again and I can reuse it. If I swipe up or down, though, listen to what we get then.
Toggle alarm. Delete alarm. Activate default.
Okay, so you know then that the options in there to delete the alarm and so on. Now, what if I want to edit this?
10th, 9:51 a.m. Alarm. Repeat. Never. Sound. Radio. Switch button. On. Off.
See, double tapping it will toggle it, so there's no action in here to edit this. So if we go into the edit button,
edit button, edit, add button, 9:51 a.m. Alarm. Repeat. Never. Sound. Radio. Double tap to edit alarm. Swipe up or down to select a custom action, then double tap to activate.
See, now it says double tap to edit alarm. So that means we can go in there and make changes that way. You have to hit the edit button first. Now, let's go ahead and get out of that by swiping to the left to the done button.
Done button, done. Add button.
There may be other alarms here, but I want to show you what it's like to add a new one. So we double tap on this plus button called add.
Cancel button.
There's the cancel button. Let's swipe to the right. Very, very simple here.
Add alarm. Heading. Done. Button. 12 o'clock. Picker item. Adjustable. 12 of 12. Swipe up or down with one finger to adjust the value.
And I'm sure you know if you swipe up or down with one finger, it's going to move through the hours. So this is your hour picker. You can pick what hour the alarm's going to go off and then swipe to the right.
09 minutes. Picker item.
Same thing, just a one finger swipe up or down. Once again to the right.
PM. Picker item. Adjustable. 2 of 2.
And this is either AM or PM, again, just with a swipe. Up or down. Go to the right.
Repeat. Never. Button.
This is where you can choose what days of the week the alarm sounds. So you can have you can set an alarm to always go off every morning or Monday through Friday, what have you. Go to the right.
Label. Alarm. Text field. Double tap to edit.
The title was label, but if you go to the right, there's an edit field for it, and by default, it's just called alarm. You could call this wake up. You could call it get ready for church, get ready for work, get ready for school. You could call it just about anything you want to, I imagine. I don't know, probably a character limit somewhere, I don't know. But basically anything you want. You go to the right.
Sound. Radio. Button.
If we want to change the sound that's going to play when we use this alarm, we double tap on this, and let's look at that once.
Add alarm. Back button.
Now there's a back button. Go to the right.
Sound. Heading. Store. Heading. Tone store. Button.
So we can actually go to the tone store here to purchase another tone or to download existing tones that we've purchased previously.
Download all purchased tones. Button.
In fact, we don't even have to go to the store to download all of them because there's that button right there. I forgot about that. And that's where you can immediately, anything you've purchased before from the tone store, you can download that. Go to the right.
This will download all ringtones and alerts purchased using the opening double quote songs heading.
All right. Here's a songs heading. Now let's see what we're dealing with here.
Twinkle, twinkle, eensy, weensy, pick a song. Button.
All right. There are songs here, and you can pick a song from your music library. Let's look at that.
Cancel. Button. Library. Heading. Your library. Search field. Dictate. Playlists. Button. Artists. Albums. Button.
See, so you can actually pick some Apple, your library, your music library. I don't know, to be honest with you, if it works on Apple Music or if it has to be purchased stuff. I've not done that, to be perfectly honest. I think one time I tried it, but I don't know that the results were what I was expecting, and that was a good while ago. Normally, I just use one of my purchased tones or one of the built-in alarm tones that you can choose from, by default. So I would encourage you to try that if you want to. Let's go back to the left.
Art play. Your cancel. Button.
Now,
Pick a
also,
song.
we're still in this pick a song area, but that's pick a song. Go to the right now, and you'll see.
Ringtones. Heading.
Now we have our ringtones that we can choose from, and these include purchased ones.
A baby changes everything. 1,000 years. Apple iPhone 7 Air. Carol of the Bells. CEO business change. Button.
In fact, so far, these are all
Swipe up or
purchased
down.
ringtones, but if I go past all of the existing
Mr.
um,
New mail. Button.
purchased
New mail.
ones,
New mail.
and I
Office
keep
phone.
getting past
Professional
that,
professional
once I
career.
do, you're going to see that I'll get into the
Simple
ones that are
professional
shipped
alert.
with the
Spider-Man
device.
stuck like terrified.
So
The
let's
edge
look
of
at
the
that
nutcracker.
here.
This is my unconditioned voice of truth.
All right, our
Midnight.
last
You've got
one
mail.
is
You've
the
got mail.
famous
Titanic
you.
music.
No, it's
Button.
not. It's the You've Got Mail.
Swipe. You've got mail.
Then
Arrow.
I have
Titanic music. Button.
one called Titanic
Swipe
Music.
up.
I made that ringtone myself. We're going to show you how to do that later on in the course. And I think Trainer Cliff already has one posted on doing that in GarageBand, if I'm not mistaken, or it will be posted soon. I guess it's not actually posted yet as of the recording of this, but maybe by the time you're listening. Go to the right.
Selected. Radial default. Button.
Now we're on the default ones. The default is radial, but if you keep going, these are the other ones that ship with the device.
Arpeggio. Breaking. Button. Canopy. Chalet. Chirp. Daybreak. Departure. Dollop. Journey. Kettle. Little Bird. Mercury. Milky
And
Way.
I want to keep
Button.
going because I want to show you something.
Milky Way. Quad. Reflection. Scavenger. Seedling. Shelter. Sprinkles. Steps. Storytime. Tease. Tilt. Unfold. Valley. Classic. Button.
That's what I wanted to show you. There's a classic button at the bottom. So Apple, I don't remember, a year or two ago, maybe a little more, they kind of run together in my mind after a while, especially because I'm typically always on beta. But a couple years ago anyway, released a whole new set of ringtones and text tones for their devices and moved all the other ones to classic. So everything probably that you've ever been able to have that shipped with a device is still here, but so many of them are under classic. So I just want to point that out, and then go to the right again.
None. Button. Vertical scroll. Vertical.
Okay,
None.
now I don't know what none, I don't know really how that would work, but, you know, you're typically going to have a sound. Go back up here to the top now.
Add alarm. Back button.
And we
Sound.
went back, and of course, there's the sound button. Let's see if there's anything else of importance. There is. Let's go to the right.
Snooze. Switch button. On. Double tap to toggle setting.
Do you want to be able to snooze this alarm? If so, leave that alone by default. But now notice, go to the right.
Snooze duration. 9 minutes. Button. Snooze.
And that's the end of the options. You can actually change the snooze duration, which is cool. So you can, if you don't want it to be the default of 9 minutes, you can pick something else. All right, now back up at the top.
Cancel. Button. Add alarm. Heading. Done. Button.
There's a done button, which saves the alarm, and once it's added, it's automatically turned on by default. There's the cancel button, which gets us out of it without saving the alarm.
9.
All right. Now we're back in the main clock app. Let's look at the next tab. And it is the timer.
Stopwatch. Select.
No, it's not. I'm wrong.
Timers.
It is the stopwatch. All right. And scene. Let's go to the stopwatch tab.
Stopwatch.
And what are we going to see here? Well, if you
Alarm.
swipe to the
Tab.
right,
Select top 0 seconds. Lap. Dimmed. Button.
you know that that's the lap button.
Lap no. Split. Total. Start. Button.
And then there's the start button.
Start. Button.
Now, I was thinking that we could just try this. So go ahead and hit start.
Stop.
Now,
Lap 1. 2.74 seconds. 2.74 seconds. Elapsed.
notice it's counting.
Lap 1. 9.36 seconds. Stop.
Right, and when we're done, we can just
Lap no. Lap. Button. 17.22 seconds. Timers.
All right, so we're just gonna hit stop,
Split. Total. Stop. But start.
and then
Lap 1. Lap. Total. Split. Lap no. Reset. Button. 23.29 seconds.
we can see that there. We can reset this,
Reset. Button. Lap. Dimmed. 0 seconds.
and we're back to 0. All right, now the timer.
Timers.
Now, the timers tab, if you will look with me here, we will see
0 hours, pick her item, at 15 minutes, pick her item, 0 seconds, pick her item, at cancel, dimmed, button, start, button, label, timer, text field, when timer ends, radio, button, when timer.
Okay, so you have 3 pickers, hour, minute, and second, so you can set any kind of timer you want, basically. And then you had a label button, a label edit field, where we are able to put the name of our timer. Again, I gave you that example a little bit ago, right? So you can put, chicken timer, pizza, whatever. And then this is going to allow for multiple timers. So let's go to this edit field. We're going to just pretend it's a very short timer.
15 minutes.
So let's make it
6 minutes, 3 minutes, 4:60.
3 minutes, so we have a chance to play around a little. Now, label.
Timer, text field, insertion, text field, words, cap L, cap
I'm going to put
P, cap P, I, Z, Z, A.
Pizza.
Done.
And then hit done.
Done.
Now.
Shift. 0 hours, 15 minutes, 0 cancel, start, label, pizza, text, when timer at, when
now what didn't happen is it didn't save my,
selected, timers, tabs, 15 minutes,
number of minutes there, so let's go back down. So now it's on 3 minutes.
Pick her item, adjust, 0, cancel, start, label, pizza, text, start.
And start.
World clock.
Now look at what has happened now. Go to the right.
Select add, alarm, 2:54, cancel, button, pause, button, label, pizza, when timer ends, when time, pop can 2, alarm, 12:21 p.m. Add, button.
Now notice.
Selected, timers, tab, add, button.
There's an add button, so we can add another timer.
Cancel, timer, play, button, 0 hours, pick her item, edge, 3 minutes, pick her item, 4 minutes, 0 seconds, presets, heading, presets. All
right, so
timer,
let's make this one, let's see.
3 minutes.
We have the pizza one.
3 minutes, pizza, 3 minute, pizza, recents.
Those are under recents.
Play, timer,
and
heading,
up here
cancel,
is our,
play,
it's called
button.
play, but
Timer,
that's gonna...
add alarms, so add, alarm, 12:21 p.m. 1:55, 1:54, pizza. Close, button, pause, button, alarm, 12:23 p.m. 3:43. 4 minutes. Close, pause, button, recent.
See, and then you have...
4. Close, play, 3, pizza, close, play.
All right,
play.
They're calling it play instead of start once you have one going, but it's the same thing. And notice it says that what time the timer will ring. Another thing is if we get out of this and we go to our lock screen, we lock the iPad and look at the
weather calendar from 2 news clock, alarms off, do not disturb, activate to 12:20 weather, do not disturb, wallet, do not mail, Facebook news calendar while and do not clear notifications, activate to expand button, clock, alarms, activate to expand button. Moon.
Do that.
Pause, but clear, pause, button, stop, button, pizza. 0:46, pause, button, stop, button, timer. 2:39.
So you can see both of my timers right on the lock screen as live activities. Remember that. We talked about live activities earlier. You had to double tap to expand that. And then it showed both the timers there with pause and stop buttons. And of course, they're going to ring. I did not change the sound, so we're going to just get the default sound, but that's okay. I'll go back and show you how to do that next. But again, you can use SIRI to do this as well. Okay, we got one.
Pizza, stop, button, pause, button, stop, pizza, 0:08.
Almost ready to ring
Actions
here.
Available.
You have actions.
Clear, activate, default.
All right, here it comes.
Pizza. Show notification. Stop, button, stop.
I think there was a repeat button. I didn't even look.
Timer.
Let's see, you still have one timer left with about 1 minute and 50 seconds. But I'm going to probably go in and actually just go ahead and stop it myself because we don't really need to wait for it unless I don't get in there in time to stop it before it goes off. That's okay too.
Format close. Pause. Recent. 4. Pause. But play.
I will pause it.
Close. Button.
We'll close.
4.
See.
Play. Close. But close.
So we could have resumed it if we had wanted to. Now wait.
Button. Cancel. To cancel.
Cancel. Now notice that we also have the recent timers here.
When timer and recent. 4. Close. Button. Play. Button. 3. Pizza. Close. Button. Play. Button.
And you can see what there. One I had named one of them, and you can see that it was 3 minutes. The other one said 4. And again, you have that play button, which is the start button. And I also would point out to you that I want to go back to this other thing now, when timer ends, because I want to show you some things there real quick.
Close. 4. When timer ends. Radio. Button.
Radio is that sound, but go in here.
Cancel. Button. When timer ends. Heading. Set. Button. Store. Heading. Tone store. Download all purchased tone. This will download. A baby change it 1,000 years.
So you have your purchased tones. You have all of that. But I also want to show you at the very, very bottom. So I'm doing a 4-finger single tap near the bottom. And right after my classic button, we are going to find something else. Listen to this.
Stop playing button.
Stop playing.
PM.
I don't know how many people realize you can actually use the timer in your clock app as a sleep timer. And to do that, you create a timer for however long you want it to be, say a half hour, for example, and then you choose when timer ends, and instead of picking a sound, you're going to pick
Stop playing button.
Stop playing, and that is going to allow this timer to be a sleep timer. So you're playing music or what have you, and it'll just pause for you. So that is a quick overview of that. I'm going to hit cancel there. And there's one other thing we're going to do. We're going to look at the menu bar.
Menu bar, window controls, button.
There's not too much to report in the menu bar here, but
clock, file, edit, view, window, help, button.
I did want to show you something in file.
Wiki, edit, file, button. News, now, dismissed, start recent timer, button. Collapsed.
Look at that, start
Double
recent timer, and it's collapsed. So if I double tap that.
Start recent timer, collapsed, 4 minutes, button. Pizza, 3 minutes, button. Dismiss context menu.
You can see that your timers that we have done recently are there as well. So that's the file menu, and I think that's kind of neat. All right, God bless you, my friends. We're going to see you very soon. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. We'll certainly be back with more iPad for all computers.
Messages.